So, hi Paul, thanks
Hi.
for meeting us today.
Of course.
We just want to talk a little bit about your experience with Jivaka and also eye surgery in Korea, so I have some questions for you. So first, if you could just let us know what your story is, tell us a bit about yourself, where you came from, what you do now.
I'm a Korean American. I grew up in the US. I decided to go travel, and that's like, long story short, that's what brought me here. I really wanted to not only stay and like live in Korea and enjoy it, but also like kind of, keep my career going and things like that. Currently, I'm a software developer at a Korean startup here, which I'm, really thankful for.
So then how did you hear about Jivaka and what was your impression of us?
I first heard about Jivaka Care through my CEO. He mentioned that he had a mutual friend that connected with Jivaka Care and gave me a little bit of information about it. That's the channel that I heard it from.
Nice. And what was your first impression of us, about the care planner, the whole process of using it?
I came at it and my first understanding was this is like a startup venture. Yeah, my next immediate impression was I'd really like to use this service, so let's see if it's any good, etc.
Definitely. Okay, cool. The eye surgery itself, how long had you been thinking about it and why did you decide to come to Korea to do it?
I've been thinking about getting eye surgery for a long time. When I was younger, I guess like Lasik was the only procedure that was available. My experience with it and understanding about it was that it was painful, it was expensive, maybe it wasn't a perfect procedure. And then I really started to think about it again here in Korea because a coworker and good friend of mine actually got the surgery. And, both of us were foreigners, both of us, obviously don't speak great Korean. He'd been thinking about it a long time, we'd kind of talked about it before. Kind of one of those things of like, yeah, it sounds great, but also it's my eyes, like, and I don't have all this information about it. But then he eventually got it. He had a friend help him, and it went really well. As much as we were kind of undecided about it at the time, immediately afterwards, like he was like, yeah, this is amazing. You have to get this done. Yeah, that's when I started thinking about it seriously.
Right. So then why Korea? Why not wait until you went back to the States?
I knew that like medical care and the medical industry here was really solid, really advanced. Thanks, plastic surgery. But yeah, like great doctors, great technology. So I knew that already. I trusted not only just from information that I'd heard about, but also from friends and coworkers that like, it's a good process. It's safe, I guess, top of the line. If I trust all those things and all things being equal, US to here, on top of that, like the price is much lower. Why not? So
exactly,
I do plan to come back to Korea. I plan to visit again. I don't know when that'll be. I don't know like how, like under what circumstances, maybe on vacation or something. So I figured while I live here, it'd probably be the most opportune opportunity. Nice. But yeah, the best opportunity to get it done.
Yeah. Cool. So then, I wear glasses and I'm terrified of doing this. So what were you thinking during the surgery? What was going through your head? What were your feelings?
Yeah, at that point, I guess this sounds maybe somewhat terrifying, but it was like, I made this decision, I'm gonna do it. And the worst thing that could happen is I panic or, something weird happened. But at the same time, I was obviously really nervous. I was still definitely like thinking about it at the time. So going with the care planner was really nice to have like somebody there who I could kind of like talk to and I could ask questions to, maybe calm my mind a little bit. I'm not used to Korean hospitals. It feels like it's an environment that's designed to be very calming, very professional. That alone made me feel like a lot better.
Great. That's really great. We're glad that you felt good about the process.
Yeah.
And talking in general about it, in your impressions of it, what did you like about going to a Korean hospital and what did you not like about it?
I do like the kind of calming atmosphere. I like the professionally of it. I have this image in my mind, it's gonna sound nerdy, but I used to play Pokemon.
Like a Poke Center?
Yeah. So like, it's like this calming music, and wow, I wonder if that's actually what Asian hospitals are like. And I kind of walked in with that expectation and it kind of played out. It's really calming. There's no chaos, which happens at American hospitals sometimes. It was pretty easy, especially because I had someone who was translating for me. But because there's so much volume moving through those hospitals, it's such a highly dense populated city, it did feel a little bit like an assembly line in a lot of ways. It was busy, people were getting churned in and out really fast. It felt a little impersonal, but at the same time, I understood.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And so what about your doctor? Did you like him?
I had really good interactions with them. My doctor spoke much better English than I had imagined. That was kind of a nice surprise, like a calming comfort. If there was some miscommunication, I would just ask questions to the care planner,
Right.
and he would translate with the doctor and give me the information back. That was also like really nice. But just in of itself, the doctor was, I felt like he was calm, very like professional, very warm and like engaging.
Right.
The kind of person who like, you know, looked in you in the eye as like a person,
Yeah.
not just like a lab patient, you know, that kind of thing. That did a lot to like kind of make me feel calm or make me feel more at ease in that situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. It's good to know. I feel a little bit better about maybe getting surgery someday.
Yeah.
So then how do you feel now? I mean, you've had the surgery. It's been a couple days.
For me, like, it was really amazing. I didn't have a ton of information about it. I'd like read stuff on the internet.
Yeah.
I'd asked my friends and things,
Right.
but I was still kind of like waiting to see how it would actually be.
Right.
So for me, what was really great is as soon as it was done, it was a quick, fast process, totally painless. Immediately when I walked out, I could already see better than I could without my glasses before. So like that kind of blew my mind.
Right.
It's definitely like a miracle experience. I'm still like in the healing process and my eyes are still adjusting, but at the same time, like it's just amazing to just sort of wake up in the morning and see, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, that's really nice.
Cool. That's great. I'm glad it's working out for you.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for foreigners who are looking into eye surgery specifically, or just, you know, healthcare in Korea in general? What would you want them to know or think about?
I think the biggest thing is there's a lot of good information out there.
Right.
There's a lot of available information, but it's also really nice just to have a resource here,
Right.
have somebody to talk to here, to get all of that information, to like digest that for yourself, but also at the same time to like utilize Jivaka Care or like a care planner.
Right.
Utilize resources that you have available to you. I talk like I'm working my job right now. There are things that like I definitely felt uncomfortable about in getting the surgery. But I guess if I wouldn't have been doing this with a translator, a care planner, you know, somebody there who is professionally there to help me, I basically would have taken those discomforts as just like the state of affairs, like something that was necessary. Korea has like a great medical industry. The opportunities here are awesome. If you've been like wanting to get something done, living in a foreign country shouldn't hold you back.
Cool, yeah. That's great to know. And then, so final thoughts, would you recommend Jivaka Care to a friend?
Well, I already have, so maybe that
Great.
answers the question.
Yeah.
But yeah, totally. I would totally recommend Jivaka Care to, wow, that sounded scripted.
It did. It is not. We promise this is totally legit, authentic.
Yeah, I already have, and I
Right.
definitely would.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. We're really glad that you had a good experience with us, and we'd like to thank you for your time today.
Yeah.
And we hope you stay in touch.
Thanks.
Okay, no problem. Should we have?
Yes.
Bam!